Facebook and Xbox as promotional mix elements. A documentary made by Mark Deckman. So let's start by Facebook as part of Meta Universe. Overview. What is Facebook? Facebook is an American online social media and social networking service owned by Meta Platforms. It was founded in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg. Its target market, it's like all ages. There are no particular boundaries, I would say. All people use Facebook. Like from children to old people, all people use Facebook. Facebook has promotional mix element. How does it promote? In fact, its promotion is actually at a very low level. I mean, the amount of promotion is at a very low level. We can't see much of its promotion in the internet or anywhere else, and I would say that's because Facebook is it's like a face. It's a face of the internet. Like all of us are in Facebook. It just doesn't need promotion. Besides, it doesn't sell anything, so anyone could just register there for free at any time. But the very important thing Facebook does as a promotional mix element is it develops public relations. For example, in Facebook Instagram account, it develops many public relations with its audience by posting some actual things and topics that all of us are discussing today. For example, this picture shows two women of different races, and the text says, "My black has often been overlooked but refuses to sit in old assigned seats when she can make her own tables that create abundance for other people who look like me." So it basically discusses that we're all the same, and it's actually a very popular topic to discuss today. So it just makes public think that they're worried about the things the public is worried about. So it just shows the sameness between them and the audience. And I would say that's a very good working thing. They make things like that every time in their Instagram page. For example, this thing. It's just a picture that depicts some stupid stuff, but in fact it's very well working promotional mix element because it develops a connection between Facebook and the audience. So the audience thinks that Facebook likes simple stuff, and they like simple stuff too. And I would say that's a very good thing to interest some potential new users of Facebook, I would say. They also do some things such as collaborations between many famous brands. For example, DC Universe. DC Universe is a very popular thing among teenagers. These days it's a very famous brand. I would say it's a very good thing because it can attract some teens as new Facebook users. So as we can see here, it's some kind of DC series, which is, I guess, very popular today, and it actually can attract some new Facebook customers, I would say. The next thing I want to discuss is a brand called Xbox. It is a gaming brand owned by Microsoft. The brand consists of game consoles as well as games, streaming services, an online service named Xbox Network, and a development structure named Xbox Game Studios. It was founded by Microsoft in 2001. Its target market is, I would say, somewhere between teens and adults, like for example from 14 to 29. Actually, as a promotional mix element, Xbox is quite a thing because its advertisements are literally everywhere. So, for example, just advertising as a promotional mix thing, part of it, we can see these posters all over the internet. For example, the poster that advertises their gaming console, Xbox One X, we can see it like at random places, everywhere in the internet. Something like this. This depicts two-picture playing Xbox, and I would say that's it's actually a very good thing as advertising element, because it literally says us to jump in, which is quite basically says that we should jump in and be the same as these people, and for some potential customers it actually might work, which is very nice. Posters like this power your dreams. They just inspire us to buy gaming console, because all these planets, all this stuff, it's very inspiring and fascinating, I would say. Now, Xbox also does some collaboration stuff, such as selling limited edition Xboxes. For example, this thing, it is a limited edition Xbox and collaboration with a game, Halo, made by another studios, and it is actually quite good because it can attract Halo fans into Xbox universe. So it's a very good thing for those who like Halo to come and play Xbox. That's a very good thing. Also, it even made a collaboration with Gucci. Literal Gucci. This thing is, if I'm not mistaken, it's worth $56,000. There are actually some people who bought it. So Xbox made pretty good money from it, I would say. Also, a very common thing Xbox does is sales promotion. So here, it basically says that if we buy an Xbox One S, we get a gift. It just says it, it's big letters. It clearly stands what a new user gets from buying Xbox. The same thing here. Buy Xbox One, choose a game for free. Big letters, it just points out what new users get from buying this console. Also, Xbox does direct marketing stuff. For example, this letter was sent to Xbox users, and it says that they're giving them some kind of $75 Xbox promotional code. And that's actually a very nice thing to keep their audience, not to attract, but rather to keep their audience as active Xbox users. That is a very nice thing to do, that I would say. Public relations. Well, with that, Xbox is always very good, I would say. So, in their Instagram page, they do stuff only gamers understand. So, for example, here we can see a term NPCs, and it means like non-playable characters in games, so just like gaming models and stuff. And only gamers understand this, so they make a contact with their audience. It's a very good contact, because Xbox users are gamers and they certainly understand that. Also, Xbox made a very popular meme reference. They don't know I make PC games. They don't even know. It's a very popular meme. And I would say that's a very nice thing to attract new users, because it shows how Xbox actually it makes them think how Xbox is like on the same wave with them. Yep. They also make collaborations with famous guys from TikTok, and TikTok is very popular among teenagers. For example, Kaby Lame. It's a very famous TikToker, and Xbox made a collaboration advertisement with him. Here's the guy. So it could attract new users who also like TikTok and who are in fact part of target market, teenagers and adults. Some adults also see TikTok. Direct marketing. Xbox also does a lot of presentations, a lot of games announces, such as E3. E3 is it's like a game presentations where many studios present their games. The Xbox is also participating in that kind of stuff, so you can see they even had a stand last year at this game presentation, which attracted new users. It actually did, which is a very nice thing, I would say. So, my conclusion of all that is that Xbox has much more advertisement things than Facebook, but it kind of makes sense because Facebook got nothing to sell, unlike Xbox. Xbox has to sell their gaming consoles and stuff. Besides, Xbox doesn't have so many users, so it can attract new users, and Facebook, like, literally everyone uses Facebook. So, as I said in the beginning, it just in a way doesn't need advertisement, I think. That's it.